Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're finally going back to the Spotlight series, and it is a series that I pretty much put on hold for over a month because last month was a little bit chaotic with new releases, comebacks, new groups to check out, and even though um, as opposed to what Pokemon may lead you to believe, you cannot catch them all. So even though I still planned on reacting to new content because I always prioritize new releases over old content, it was still kind of rough and I still missed a couple. And, I'm sure that some people were a little bit disappointed. Obviously, the music is out there. So sooner or later, I will eventually get to those groups. And with last month's kind of like hectic schedule, plus with Patreon, it was a little bit impossible for me to focus on older groups and do another spotlight reaction or any reaction to older content that I planned on checking out but still haven't. And I felt like if we're going to come back to the Spotlight series, it should definitely be something big. And I feel like Girls' Generation hits that spot as it's a group that is one of the greatest of all time. And it's a group that I unfortunately only checked out once with their Forever One music video. Was absolutely uh, blown away by them. They were incredible. The music video itself was really, really cool. Vocally, of course, what's what's not to like? And of course, the girls looked absolutely incredible. But there's a bunch of songs, a bunch of music videos specifically that I picked out based on a couple of factors just to check out different generations, I guess, of Girls' Generations, because each song jumps us uh, forward in time a couple of years from 2009 to 11 to 15 or something, if I'm not mistaken. There's a couple of songs that I picked out. Obviously, I can't cover everything, and I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of comments of saying that you should have checked out this song, and that's simply it's just something that I just have to accept because you can't really react to everything. So I picked out the songs that kind of intrigued me based on either the title name, the time that it was released at, just to see the progression of the group, but also the views themselves, just to see what really captivated the audience the most. And then I picked out a couple of songs that, in comparison, don't necessarily have those same amount of views, but the title of the song actually intrigued me more than anything. So there's also a cover, or rather a song that was covered, if I'm not mistaken, by Kepler on Queendom 2, and that is The Boys, originally performed by Girls' Generation. So that is one of the songs that we'll be checking out as we're starting off with G, The Boys, the Korean version. I know that there's an English version, but we'll check out the original first. Then we'll check out Paparazzi and Catch Me If You Can. So if you guys are excited about a deep dive for Girls' Generation, let me know in the comment section. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into it. Oh, that's interesting. Hyo looks best. Oh.
Listen, boy.
I'm all ears.
My first love story. My angel.
So it's night at the museum only with mannequins.
Sunshine.
Oh. Wait, what? That is a very familiar looking face. We'll talk about it. Oh. They look insanely adorable. Plus, they were insanely young, so makes sense. Oh. Gee, girls. I love that glitchy stutter. Oh my god, it's so crazy to see Hyo like this. But after checking out one of her solo projects, was it Deep? Where she is basically like a Black Widow kind of character. And checking out Got the Beat, and she's so incredibly, badass. And here she's just so incredibly adorable. That's kind of trippy. Damn. Oh, this is not leaving my head. Hey. I love the production on this song. That pause is everything. Oh. Damn. Oh, that's me. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. It took me a second to realize who he is. And then literally the name. Sorry. Apparently some people really love hearing that sound effect. This is a really wonderful song. The whole GG baby, like that whole vocal melody is just stuck in my head now. Like the whole purity aspect of the music video is really, really cool. Plus, what's interesting in context with like first love story and whatnot is like feeling like a mannequin to this person because I'm frozen in time whenever I think about him, so I can't actually make any move, and the only time when I can is when I'm alone or I'm with my girls and whatnot. So it was a really cool touch to once he actually leaves and closes the store, the mannequins come to life and they can express their feelings and emotions and all that kind of stuff. It's really, really cool. Which maybe that wasn't the intention. That just something that I like to take things a little bit further than they need to be, I guess. But just like the colorful, like the overall outfits, like the pants, the white aesthetic in the background, the whole shop aesthetic. It's really, really cool. And like changing outfits, like changing all of these emotions and whatnot, feeling like all of the what looks like flowers, feeling like you're blooming and whatnot, which is actually pretty cool. As the girls say that they're shy. I just feel like honestly this song is as addicting of a song as it is visually like infectiously positive. Like you watch these girls smile and you just kind of want to at least crack a bit of a smile yourself. You listen to the actual song and it's kind of addicting and you just want to do a little bit of something too. And just as far as the story, with them all going back to being mannequins, but they left all of the writing on that chalkboard. It was really, really interesting in terms of like not being so shy, not being able to say how I feel. Um, and then finishing it off with that pure aesthetic, which almost looks like a commercial for some kind of a beauty product, to really emphasize like that ba- purity of the girls and how you know pure they are, I guess. So yeah, this was really, really cool. I'm very excited to see where do we go from here, because the next music video that we'll be checking out is actually The Boys, the Korean version. So without further ado, let's get into it.
The boys, the boys, the boys, the boys, the boys, the boys.
겁이 나서 시작조차 안 해봤다면 그댄 투덜대지 마라 좀 GG 주저하면 기회는 모두 너를 비켜가 가슴 펴고 나와 봐라 좀
Damn.
Bring the boys out
Oh my god.
Bring the boys out
We bring the boys out. We bring the boys out. Yeah.
Bring the boys out 들림 맞춰 사는 것난 길들여져 버렸니 괜찮니 담담한 세상이 그댈 주눅들게 만드니 괜찮니
I don't know why I'm about to say what I'm about to say, but I want this to be crossed with Shiny's Lucifer for some reason. I don't know if it's like the time Lucifer was released at a similar potentially time. I don't remember exactly, but there's something about the drums, the hits. There's something about like for some reason the first thing that pops into my head is I want those two songs to be crossed over and somebody to do a remix of it. I don't know why. No idea.
괜찮니 담담한 세상이 그댈 주눅들게 만드니 괜찮니 그냥 볼 수가 없어 난 부딪히고 깨져도 몇 번이고 일어나 날카롭게 멋지게 이뤄내고야 말던 네 야성을 보여줘 My boy But bring the boys out Girls generation make you feel the heat
Damn.
세계가 너를 주목해
The outfits.
Bring the boys out 위풍도 당당하지 뼛속부터 넌 원래 멋졌어 You know the girls Bring the boys out 흔들리지 말고 그댄 자리 지켜 원래 전쟁 같은 삶을 사는 인간인걸 너는 왜
Damn.
왜 포기해 넌 멀었잖아
Damn.
너의 신념을 보여줘 지금 좀 흔들어줘 모두가 널 볼 수
These visuals are cool.
역사는 새롭게 쓰여지게 될걸
Hey.
주인공은 바로 너
Oh, you're beautiful.
Bring the boys out Girls generation make you feel the heat
Damn.
세계가 너를 주목해 Bring the boys out 위풍도 당당하지 뼛속부터 넌 원래 멋졌어 You know the girls Bring the
Kyo's
boys
voice is
out.
just really.
Girls, bring the boys out. I wanna dance right now. 내가 이끌어줄게, come out.
Damn.
남자들이야 난 number one. 지혜를 준 아테나, check this out. 즐겨봐라 도전의 설렘. 이미 모두 가진 세상의 남자. 그대로 쭉 가는 거야 keep up. Girls generation we don't stop. But bring the boys out. 막혀버렸던 미래가 안 보였던 미래가 내 눈앞에 펼쳐져. 점점 더 완벽한 네 모습에 마치 난 빨려들 것 같아 My heart
Fucking hell.
Just bring the boys out. 주저하면 기회는 모두 너를 비켜가. 가슴가고 나와봐줘. Girls bring the boys out. 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 Girls generation make 'em feel the heat. 전 세계가
Damn, this is a fucking hype song.
Bring the boys out. 세상을 이끈 남자 멋진 여자들 여기 모여라. You know the girls. Bring the boys out. Boys out. Boys out.
Holy shit. That was amazing. And last second, I remembered as I was making the intro that Kepler covered this on Quindom too. But the original, holy smokes. I really love like the straightforward message of the song. And even though like a lot of the visuals we have basically like a performance piece split into different scenes, but at the same time, it was really, really cool from the perspective, even like some of the girls were wearing like these suits, like taking charge, being like a badass and whatnot, being in charge of your own life, as it's kind of like, as the lyrics say, things along the lines of like, don't give up, don't waver. You've been fighting for your life like it's been a war, something along those lines. But before we get back into the actual lyrics, I do believe that I saw a dove and a bunch of red petals, rose petals potentially in the music videos. And doves, first of all, they are often seen as symbols of peace, spirituality, hope, renewal, transformation, and love. They can also represent compassion and kindness to others during difficult transitions. So that's actually a really cool touch, as they're like basically kind of like inspire you to be the person that you've always wanted to be, and don't let anyone take that away from you, and all that kind of jazz. Also, in Greek mythology, the dove symbolizes Aphrodite, the goddess of love, which is also pretty freaking cool, as far as like them preaching this love and whatnot, and basically like symbolizing it essentially, which is a really cool touch, and kind of like creates a bit of a intimate connection, as far as like they know exactly what it's like to be at a point where potentially they know what it's like to go through hardships and whatnot, which I would imagine, because you don't just go from a song like G to then a song like this. I don't care how much time had passed. You don't go through that transition. You don't make that kind of progress unless you actually been through some stuff that will lead you to create these kinds of lyrics and this kind of a melody and perform all of that with such impact, which is really, really cool too. Also, I believe that they did a little bit of super slow motion, kind of like 300 style slow motion, which back then it was like all the jazz. So that was actually pretty cool and quite refreshing, because I haven't seen like super slow motion in a bit. Also, there's another really cool touch, and I actually had to look this up because there's obviously different colors of paddles, and red rose paddles, which I think that's what was in the music video. There's a bit of an article here that talks about paddles. The red rose is a traditional symbol of love and romance, but it also reflects beauty and perfection. The darker the rose, the more unconscious the beauty is. It fits within the lyrics, as far as like, don't give up, be the person that you've always wanted to be, don't protect your place, literally, or some of the lyrics. You're someone who's always been living a life that is like war, which maybe that kind of like fits within girls' generation's own experiences, as far as like fighting for everything that you have. And I'm not sure about their struggles and whatnot. I'm sure that there has been more than a fair amount. You can let me know in the comment section if you would like to drop a bit of a history lesson and a little bit of insight on girls' generation. But like the dove, the fragile, almost like this delicate dress, but yet you still have a crown. The protagonist is just you. That's actually really, really cool. So no one is going to stop you other than yourself. It's almost like they're in that break, as they're in that sand. It almost looks like a diamond in the background, which they are inside of, dancing in the first and second chorus, I believe. And then they come out of it. So it kind of like reminds me of the movie Blood Diamond, as far as like, or not even the movie. Like there was a phrase or something. Like I had to look it up because there's like literally a quote about diamonds and pressure. Remember, diamonds are created under pressure, so hold on. It be your time to shine soon, which I feel like is kind of like the entire premise of this song. Like if we take this song lyric by lyric, it almost feels like inspirational quotes, but bringing all of that together is actually really really cool. Along with a super badass beat, the chanty chorus, all of them singing together, plus the fucking high notes, plus fucking freaking Taeyeon. Holy shit! All of these girls are absolutely incredible. The girl, I'm sorry for not knowing their names, all of their names, of course, but the girl with the short hair and the red outfit. Uh, Nice to meet you. In any case, the girls are looking pretty, paddles falling, they look amazing, cool outfits, beautiful, but at the same time, with some symbolism as far as like paddles and doves and all that kind of stuff. It's really freaking cool. So I really, really enjoyed the song, and yeah, this was incredible. Let's move on to the next song. So the name of the song is why I picked it. Oh. Damn. 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 Okay, is it just me, or while the song being incredibly catchy and groovy, the lyrics are kind of dark? No matter I'm sleeping or awake, boom. Shooting the darkness while flash is the side of money, as literally every picture that they can take of you. They don't think about emotions. Paparazzis are basically like, I've seen some really terrible shit online, and paparazzis are not exactly portrayed as the best kind of people in the media, or at least back then. I don't even know if paparazzis are still as big as they were back then, because everything is changing with social media and all that kind of stuff. Whereas anyone can basically become a paparazzi if you have a camera, which is on your phone. So every night hide and seek. That's also a pretty interesting description of what it's like going up against paparazzis. It's like basically a game of hide and seek, because they can catch you at any moment and you never know where they're coming from. And once you realize it, it's too late, because all you see is that fucking flash. Damn. Let's take a damn. Let's take it back. Oh. Gorgeous car chase. Damn. Was that like a reload sound effect? Because that shit can literally destroy your life. Damn, K-pop is the perfect vessel for like protest kinds of songs, if that makes any sense. Because you can make it super groovy, catchy, captivating, and so many times, 7, 8, 9 times out of 10, the lyrics will be ignored. uh, but then you'll read the lyrics and you're like, oh, holy fucking shit, that's kind of messed up. And, it definitely happened more than on a couple of occasions. Like literally EXO's Mama, for example, is something that I still cannot get over those lyrics. But this is quite, and I'm guessing the girls have been through a decent amount of battles with the paparazzis and whatnot. If this song is any indication, damn. Oh. Oh. Damn. Damn. The sound effects are on point. Ooh, damn. We'll take it back later, but we'll talk about it later. Ooh. Damn. Holy shit. Life is a party from garage to like no matter where you are. Here's a life. You could be at the center of attention no matter where you are, because with paparazzis it's like a game of hide and seek, and you can be near your fucking house or like walking your freaking, I don't know, nephew to the kindergarten or something, and they can pounce on you and whatnot. Like they won't give a shit. Like the song itself very much like portrays like the glitz and glamour of what it's like to be an idol, but at the same time, like the lyrics are very interestingly dark in terms of the price that you pay for just doing what you do best. So you have to be extra perfect, but nobody's perfect. So there's also an interesting lyric saying that I'm just loving and receiving loves now that even this love becomes dirty. They also said there's no reason for me to complain. Is that a Wiz Khalifa song? It's the life I chose. Fast and Furious, I think, soundtrack. I'm not sure. I feel like now maybe it's even worse because anyone can be like a paparazzi. Anyone can make lies about you, and it goes viral on Twitter. Like we swapped paparazzis for like a super weird relationship between some fans, like as far as like parasocial relationships go. Some fans like become incredibly entitled and feel like they actually have a relationship with you and all that kind of stuff. It's really really interesting to see these kinds of lyrics from a song from like 2011, 12, if I'm not mistaken. This song, it just feels like it has an extra dark layer to it while still kind of like celebrating music and whatnot. And it's all being like a festival of life. Like there are chandeliers everywhere, and chandeliers are obviously like the most obvious symbolism. If I'm not mistaken, is like luxury, which is obviously something that they are as far as like being uh, very much at the top of the food chain of K-pop, with Girls' Generation and being luxurious and prestigious, which is what Girls' Generation are. But at the same time, there is also a lyric saying, "The more you show yourself, the more you will shine," and that chandelier is shining like crazy too, which is also really really interesting. And literally, like as they're performing with like this fun dance and smiles, again we actually have a literal mention of a diamond, which is what I talked about in The Boys as far as like pressure builds diamonds, because they literally say the drop of tears that's rolling down now until it becomes a shining diamond. So they say something along the lines of, "There's no reason for me to complain," and then to finish off the song with the tears that are dropping down, it will create that diamond, which is really really interesting. It's like becoming an idol. There's a lot of price to pay to become the one of the biggest groups in the history, or just like the price you pay for fame. Even if all you want to do is be yourself, people will still try and hurt you, because that's just what brings them money, and that's just what they do best with paparazzis, for example. And not having an ounce of privacy, like from the garage to the suite room, which basically means 24/7. It doesn't matter if I'm awake or asleep, which actually those lyrics were a little bit creepy even, because I'm pretty sure that there's some idols that literally had fans break into their rooms while they were asleep or something along those lines. But that's another conversation. So it's actually kind of dark, but it is as dark as the song itself is bright, which is kind of crazy to me. But it's something that I've come to love and admire about K-pop ever since I started reacting to it. So I'm not that surprised with how incredibly well they can deliver such a message with such a fun song. And it was absolutely incredible. Yeah, let's move on to the next song. This was kind of jaw dropping. It was amazing. Let's move on. So this is 2015, if I'm not mistaken. Oh.
서툰 말보단 네 행동만이 나는 믿겨져 지식보다도 의식들만이 나를 움직여 첫눈에 반한 듯이 나를 빤히 보는 널난 쉽게 받아줄 수 없지
Damn.
쉬지 않고만 변하는 날넌 안절부절 못하겠지 멈추지 않아 한계를 지나 속도를 높여
I love you.
나도 내 맘 잡을 수 없어 새로운 나야 I'm going to find my heart
Okay, this is kind of crazy as they talk about it's a new me, I'm going to find my heart, as they're literally in a fucking construction site. That is the set, which is a metaphor to them being under construction as they're trying to find their heart. Fuck. Also, I'm kind of thinking of Bring Me the Horizon, Can You Feel My Heart a little bit with these lyrics, but damn, this is kind of the instrumental, like that surprise fucking, it's incredibly piercing. It's kind of like trippy.
넌 안절부절 못하겠지 멈추지
Damn.
않아 한계를 지나 속도를 높여 I got a feeling 나도 너만 잡을 수 없어
I'm into construction.
새로운 나야 I'm going to find my heart
Ooh. Oh.
I'm going to find my heart
Oh, we're going into a festival now. Come on, drop.
Catch me if you can Catch me if you can
Let's take it back. I didn't catch that. Oh my god.
Catch me if you can Catch me if you can
How come I never heard this song before? Even this part.
Catch me if you can 언젠가 왔던 이곳
Wait, no. I didn't quite catch that. I love this chorus. This is one of the coolest choruses I've heard all year so far. And it's not even from this year, but you know what I mean.
Catch me if you can Catch me if you can
Play this at Coachella. What the fuck? Holy shit.
언젠가 그렸던 꿈 언젠가 스쳐간 너 이제 같은 곳에 난 없어 같은 꿈도 없어 똑같은 넌 없어 네 앞에서 얘기하던 내가 아니야 더 달라지는 나를 원해 1분 1초 새롭잖아 나를 지켜봐 여자는 계속 변하거든
Yo is me. Who is me? Who? What? Sorry.
한계를 지나 달라진 날 봐 I've got a feeling 어느샌가 지금도 벌써 새로운 과거 I'm going to find my heart My heart
Take mine. It's okay.
going to find my heart My heart Catch me if you can
Oh.
Catch me if you can
Let's think about. I cannot stop listening to this chorus. We might have to take it back again after I listen to this chorus for like the 5th time. There's ever so slightly something that is kind of nostalgic, like reminds me of Benny Benassi, possibly. Like just a smidge, like nothing like overly out there, but like it's so fucking groovy. Holy shit! And that transition was really cool.
Catch me if you can
Oh, that was cool.
Catch me if you can
Nice camera movement. Holy shit.
Catch me if you can 태양보다 뜨겁게 널
Yeah, you are.
비추는 나를 봐 꿈처럼
That smile will light up the entire fucking site. You don't even need all of these trucks with all these lights. Just have them smile. Let's take it back to this chorus again. Holy shit.
Catch me if you can Catch me if you can
Probably a robot arm or something, right?
태양보다 뜨겁게 널 비추는 나를 봐 꿈처럼
you're Tiffany, you're already drop dead gorgeous. Biting your lip that's just excessive. There's Do you want me to finish this reaction or do you want me to pass out right now? I mean, come on. Let's take it back to that chorus one more time, please. I don't think I've ever done this so many fucking times. That was such a cool transition. Christ. Oh. Oh. Let's all just flex. Holy shit. All you girls are literal fire now, right? Stop looking at me. Let's take it back. I also love Loki. They transition to a night scene and then they start talking about how I'm the sun, because that's all you fucking need in the night is them to smile or just to look at you. I'm fucking burning here.
Catch me if you can.
That smile.
Catch me if you can.
Stop smiling.
Catch me if you can.
Holy shit. Oh.
Catch me if you can.
Holy shit. Just out of curiosity, if you ever had this song as your ringtone, let me know, because I kind of want to make this song my ringtone now. This was amazing. I forgot that this was basically like a performance video. I know that there's an English version, but this is enough for me. Holy shit. Obviously, out of the 4 songs that we checked out, something like Paparazzi or The Boys are more meaningful in a way, but this might be my favorite song that I've checked out, even though I really loved The Boys. Also, the group The Boys, I loved them too. But the song The Boys with an S was awesome. Paparazzi was incredible. This song is fucking insane. I love, like, in the beginning of the music video, it's almost like these flyers. Catch me if you can, girls. It almost feels like Lost or Wanted kind of posters or something, as we are literally under construction. We're building up. We're doing things. We're setting shit on fire. We're trying to find ourselves. It's amazing. Like, we listened to 4 songs by the same group that feel like 4 completely different groups in a way, which is incredible. And obviously, like, aesthetically, the girls here look absolutely insane, and the choreography is really, really cool. That chorus hits. Like, I even have to remind myself that I need to look at the visuals as I'm listening to it, because it's so fucking captivating already as a song. Like, the chorus itself just drops me, but visually these girls are insane. And the transition, even though it was a really simple transition, like the camera movement, building that shot in camera, then adding the CGI plane, and then basically having like a hard cut, but it looks like a proper transition to the night scene, was a really cool and seamless effect. And then like the lighting is just insane. And then the final chorus to drop it with that fire, literal fire. Um, it's really, really incredible. And the bridge, I mean, again, like Taeyeon showing who's boss, basically, but all of the girls are doing such a phenomenal, like the presence is insane. The facial expressions, like the actual choreography is just beautiful. If there's any specific meaning to this song, some lyrics that you want to point out in the comment section, feel free to do so down below. I'm just gonna take it as an insanely super fun song that at the same time, like really kind of like uses the metaphor of trying to find a new you, a new me, as they say in the lyrics, and like literally using that as the set, as they are themselves under construction. That was just a really cool touch to me. And like the final chorus with the fire is just insane. And this song, I'm really shocked that I never heard it before. Not even the chorus, this drop, the bill. I'm honestly shocked that I never heard this song before. But it's absolutely incredible. And Girls' Generation are fucking insane. And it was really, really cool to see. Maybe some people are going to be disappointed with this reaction as far as like some other songs. There's other like more poppy songs, more positive songs, more uplifting kinds of songs that are a staple when it comes to Girls' Generation. But I really wanted to focus on some titles that just caught my eye, and not only focus on the view count and just react to their most viewed videos. I just wanted to react to something that kind of like might mean something to me and Paparazzi. And then I saw like there was a comment. I had a sneak peek at the comment section. Somebody talked about the lyrics, and I was like, okay, I need to check this one. And Catch Me If You Can. 100% happy I checked it out. The Boys obviously was a no brainer for me because of Kepler covering it. So I felt like sooner or later I have to react to it in any case. But yeah, this was insane. I really, really enjoyed Girls' Generation. These girls are absolutely incredible. If you enjoyed this reaction, and if I made any sense at all throughout this video, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, check out the Patreon if you want to see some exclusive reactions while also support the production of these videos. There's a full list of all of the available reaction in the tier. You do not have to sign up to Patreon in order to see the tier, to see the list of all of the available reactions rather. But if you see something on that list that you may find intriguing, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See ya.